Hello amazing viewers and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be checking this video out, and this video is titled German comedian roasting UK, US, Germany and Russia, and this is a first time reaction guys. And if you're new here, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and the link to my Bavarian coffee will be down in the description box down below. Please check that out. That's one way for you guys to support this channel. Thank you for doing that. Without further ado guys, let's get right into this video today.
Blackout. Hello, lovely being here with you lovely people. Do you have fun at the Fringe? Yeah, I also have fun. It wasn't always like that in the UK for me as a German comedian. 3 years ago it was quite different. I did my first ever gig in the UK, in London, in the Comedy Cafe in Shoreditch. I was booked into a mixed show, and the host, he got my name on a piece of paper on stage, and he read it aloud, and was like, ladies and gentlemen, next performer, very, very special guest. Please, welcome on stage, Michael McIntyre. Yeah, it was like that. The crowd went mental. McIntyre. I knew Michael McIntyre as one of the most successful comedy stars in the UK. I was standing behind the curtain. Oh my God, McIntyre. German angst. Ever heard about it? I thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, do it like Michael McIntyre. Just walk up and down the stage. So, yeah, no, this was in my head. What was really happening was, you know, when we Germans, when we are scared, we tend to walk like that. It's not marching. It's stiff upper leg. It's British have stiff upper lip. We have stiff upper leg. So, okay, imagine the situation. I was standing behind the curtain. The crowd, McIntyre. I walked on stage. Then I had the biggest blackout I ever had. Wow. I started my routine in German. Hallo, ich bin ein Comedian from Deutschland. The first I heard was, go home, Fritz. I felt so offended, personally, by being called Fritz. Because my middle name really is Fritz. Michael Fritz Mittermeier, that's my full name. I never write it on posters outside of Germany. Yeah, because Fritz, it's the most fucked up German name you can have.
Wait, is it that the name is that common that like you can guess a German person has Fritz in the middle of his name?
Huh? Thank you, Father. Named after every dumb Nazi bad guy in those World War II action movies. There's always a Fritz. Fritz is the Nazi. The Nazi is always the Fritz. Fritzy is the Nazi. Always like that. And he's never smart, handsome, intelligent killer machine. No. It's always moron Fritz, a human blackout, a bratwurst on legs. And he is always guarding the Nazi fortress or the Nazi bunker. Why? He sees nothing. He hears nothing, like Andrea Bocelli in SS. So, and I love those movies. Where Eagles There. For example, they always show them on Christmas. Where Eagles There, you remember? The plot. Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood and some cool allies, they want to break into a Nazi fortress in the Bavarian Alps and to rescue an American general. And guess who is standing guard? Yes, me. So, Fritz is here, and just round the corner, Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood, they talk loudly. Hey, Clint! We're gonna rescue the general! They don't even try to whisper. Oh, Richard, we should be more quiet. There is a guard standing. This one has a handicap. Huh? He is a Fritz. And then they kill me every Christmas. Do they know it? You know, when I was a small boy, I remember I once asked my mother, Mutter, why do we Germans never win in those movies? Ask your grandpa, he lost the war. All these cliches, the Fritz cliche. Many British people here tonight here? Scots, British, English, yay! Why are you here? Didn't you learn at school? Germans have no sense of humor. Huh? You learn this in school. Write it on the blackboard. Germans have no sense of humor. At all? Yes, at all. At all. Here in the UK, German comedian, I'm an oxymoron. Huh? A funny German comedian would be like a Russian Human Rights Commission. Americans here tonight?
No
It's
one.
nice. They point to some guy here. He's American. Thank you, Judas. But you know what? I like Americans. But I tell you a story, a true story from 2003 when I was in New York. And I tell this story since 2003 in every live show I do because it explains so much about America. So I was in a New York bar and an American girl, she walked up to me and she asked me the following question. Hey, you German guy. Why are there so many different languages in Europe? What to answer to such a highly extreme intelligent question? And I said, look, Tiffany. You want to know why there are so many different languages in Europe? Because we Germans lost the war. No, hey, don't applaud.
Actually, that's true.
You know what she answered to me? Oh, I'm so sorry for you guys. And you know all this uproar in the 60s and the 70s. A new awareness rose in German society. And in the 70s, I would say it was the beginning of the German guilt era. Because I was born in 1966. I'm part of the first post-war generation. When I came to school in 1972, they really overcompensated it by telling us everything about the Nazi history they never taught in the 50s, in the 60s. Every day we had, you guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty. I had a school subject called guilt. 3 times a week we had guilt. On Fridays we had shame. By the time I was 14, I thought I invaded Poland. And also true story. In schools and university later on in the 80s, they always told us, as a German, keep low profile when you go outside of Germany.
Yeah, like I get the point they're trying to make. So this younger generation will make such kind of mistake again. Yeah, or they won't even have the mind to think of another invention. Yeah, I think they're just kind of trying to cleanse their mind. But it's actually very funny though, because they're not the one that did it their forefather. But actually, it's good though. It's good, yeah. It's like sad for an awareness, but the way he puts it is actually really, really funny.
Because, why? Yeah, because, guilt. What did I do? I was a teenager. I was like, huh? And it was keep low profile, don't attract attention. Thank you, with this language I have. I was a teenager on Interrail, standing in Paris, asking for the main train station. Guten Tag, könnten Sie mir bitte sagen, wo der Hauptbahnhof ist? Everybody goes down on the floor, a German marching order to Russia. Hey, isn't it weird? We Germans criticize everyone for going to war. We didn't go to Iraq. We don't, don't go to Iraq. No, Russia, it's bad. But, it's kind of, we can say to the Russians, don't shoot the Ukraine people with our weapons and tanks. That's not good. That's not good. Because we sell weapons to everyone. Germany is the world's 3rd biggest arms dealer.
Yo,
And Germany
I didn't even know.
is the world's biggest tank builder and supplier. The whole world loves buying our tanks and weapons. Huh? My theory is everyone feels safer if we don't keep them. But we Germans, we always try to be politically correct. That's one of the stereotypes which is really true. We Germans, the correctness. We are born with this. The Germans, it's really correctness. It flows in our veins. It's ingrained in my brain. I cannot escape. And being a German and a comedian, that's hard.
How?
Because as a comedian, I try to be funny. But as a German, I always try to give a correct answer. This combination can be tricky. 2003, when I landed in New York, JFK Airport, I was standing at US Immigration. By the way, never try to be funny at US Immigration.
You want to be funny as immigration? Nah, that's the wrong place.
So I was standing there. I was, I'm gonna be 6 months in New York. So I was really, woo, 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 woo. So 2 customs officers, they took me aside. Sir, you're using drugs, sir? You have drugs on you, sir? No, sir, no, I don't. I can tell by your eyes, huh? Look at your eyes. I answer correctly. I cannot look at my eyes because I would have to take them out, turn them around, but then they see empty holes. He was not amused. So he shouted at me, I can tell by your eyes, your pupils are small, you use cocaine. I should have just said no.
What did you say?
But the correct inner comedian in me answered, sir, you know, cocaine makes pupils bigger. Only if you smoke pot, the pupils get small. You remember when a teacher wasn't even shouting anymore, just looking at you very, very seriously? Who do you think you are?
You know
Correctly, I said, I'm a comedian. Then why am I not laughing? I'm a German comedian. That was a good one. And you know, the correct German in me is always fighting with the Bavarian in me. Because I'm Bavarian, southern part of Germany. We Bavarians, we're very rural people, very Catholic, fundamentalistic people. For us, Texas is a gay country. British people are impressed, really. You know, and we Bavarians, we are the guys with the lederhosen. It's not the Germans. In Bavaria, lederhosen would be like the kilt in Scotland, Scottish people. Because if you look at the kilt here in Scotland, all they have different patterns, the tartan patterns, and it's the same with our lederhosen. Every lederhosen has a different stitching. So I look at the lederhosen, I know this guy's from this village, from this area. So it's kind of a lederhosen in Bavaria, that's tradition. And I got my lederhosen from my grandfather, because you cannot destroy lederhosen. It's kind of, it's like a garment tank. You cannot destroy a lederhosen. So, and you know, lederhosen, he got this lederhosen from his grandfather. So lederhosen in Bavaria, they are passed on through generations. The DNA of generations is in those lederhosen. Imagine CSI Munich. They found a dead Bavarian body in lederhosen. Any idea who did it? Phew. We've run DNA on the victim's lederhosen. Results. He was killed at least by 16 different people, most of them related, and they all pissed on him. Wow. We Bavarians, sometimes we can be a bit rough around the edges. No wonder we invented the first state-run mass blackout in history, Oktoberfest. Every year, 6.5 million people come to Munich, shoot their lights out. Huh? You know, that's my culture. It's not a tourist attraction. I remember when I was 6 years old, my grandmother took me to the Oktoberfest, first time. And for the first time in my life, I saw people from foreign countries. It was like, whoa, strangers were running up to me friendly. I thought, oh, it's a greeting ritual. Greeting rituals are important. They reflect a nation. Huh? Unlike Americans, they're always friendly, but they have a greeting disorder. Because every time when I get introduced to American people as a German, they always react the same, by shouting at me. Some German words they picked up somehow randomly. Oktoberfest, guten Tag, mein Fräulein, Blitzkrieg, du will ficken. Original line. And I always thought, okay, be prepared when the Americans come back. So I trained for years. And after years, I was ready. At the Oktoberfest, I walked up to a group of Americans. La, 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 la. One of them turned to me. Hey, hello! We're from America! Mickey Mouse, 9/11, Hamburger, Guantanamo, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! You know the most polite greeting people on the planet? Japanese people.
How?
Japanese people here tonight? Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah.
I love when you greet people. It's so respectful. It's just, konnichiwa. No, it's really, you feel so respected. It's not like, hello. You always, it's like you're so interested in everything. But you can say what you want. I'm from Germany. I have sex with dogs. Same reaction. Are you alone here? No. She's alone with Scottish friends, I would say. Because normally Japanese people never walk alone. Did you ever see a Japanese tourist running around alone? Never, never. They always come in groups, and even the groups come in groups. And you know, and the big group is not coming alone. In front of the big group, there is always a guide with a flag, and they all look flag, follow. Big group of Japanese people in front of the group. There's always a guide with a flag leading the way, and they all follow him. That's what we Germans tried, didn't work out. So, it's also Japanese people like Germans, it's like hive mentality. But the Japanese, they are the polite Borg. They don't assimilate, they just take pictures and then they leave the planet.
To the country.
But it's so funny to see when at the Oktoberfest, a group of Japanese and a guy with a flag, and they all do everything what he's doing. The flag master going to the left, you're going to the right. I once saw a group of Japanese, the flag master sneezed. The whole group was standing there.
Everybody was sneezing.
A few years ago, my wife and I, we were at the Ayers Rock in Australia. There is a small airport nearby, 2 gates. On the left gate, we waited for our flight to Sydney. On the right, at the right gate, a big group of Japanese people, and they went to their plane, and the plane took off. So, a few minutes later, one of them came back from the toilet. Too late. They had forgotten him. And I will never forget the look on his face when he came out of the toilet. No flag. You know, we Germans, when we're scared, we tend to walk like that. Japanese people, when they're scared, they're more like, so he was circling around. Then our flight was announced. We were boarding, and he was following me. Okay, might have been because from a handkerchief I've made a little flag. Yeah, I brought him to Sydney. I never saw him again in my life, man. Yeah. I know, drunk decorating. It's a bachelor in British University. And I never will ask again. The first 2 days, I asked, what do you do here in the UK by decorating drunks? It went on for minutes. We draw a tick on his face, we throw trash on him, we fuck him. It went on. You know, we Germans, we don't do stuff like that. We are scientists. And I'll tell you a science story. I was 18, 19. I was abducted by aliens after eclipsing on Bavarian beer. Okay, I really blacked out. So
What's
my
wrong?
friends thought, okay, let's do an experiment in 3 phases. So, phase 1, they smeared mustard on my glasses. Phase 2, they unscrewed the light bulb in the toilet so it would stay dark. Phase 3, they opened up my zipper and put a bratwurst inside.
Who's the bastard?
What a sophisticated setup. What groundbreaking, pioneering results were they expecting? As follows: Michael wakes up, I don't see anything, I wipe my glasses, take them off, I go to the toilet, some light, dark, okay, without the light. Oh, zipper is open already, oh, it's out already. So I was standing there holding a sausage in my hand and peeing my pants.
Excuse me, can I switch it off now?
Yes?
What? These are the kind of way to like finish your comedy show. Like, bro, this is really really funny. Yeah, a lot of humor. And this last joke, actually, this joke is really, really funny. I can imagine him peeing his pants. Like, you know that moment you sleeping and you're actually taking a piece on the bed. There's a feel to it, like there's a vibration you feel on your pants. Like you can feel the urine spreading down your pants out. Like it has not made contact with your skin yet. There's a vibration you feel. So I can imagine him standing there like you think he's taking a piece into the toilet seat, but whereas he's taking a piece in his pants. Like I know that I feel. I just want to imagine his reaction when he's like fully awake. Like it really will be surprised. I know he's actually will be pissed, but like his friends will have the best laughter of the year, guys. Because imagine pulling that prank on your friend and actually they fall for it. The reaction will be priceless. I want to thank you guys for watching with me. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're new here, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And the link to my buy me coffee will be down in the description box down below. Please check that out. That's one way for you to support this channel, guys. Thank you for doing this, and I hope to see you guys at my next video. Stay safe and bye for now, guys.